Is this the intro to a Trick Daddy song, or is there somebody coming to murder us?
Take it to the house.
I feel like that's our entrance to the Super Bowl one day. Like you and I do a halftime show for some reason.
Well, here we go.
And I feel like you have a banjo.
I feel like we're medieval characters.
If you were
the Hype Podcast does Game of Thrones.
If you were a medieval character, what would you be?
The black guy. You ever watch a medieval show? There's just the black guy.
Listen, but you have to have some sort of power and ride some sort of weird, abstract, oversized animal.
No, I'd just be the black guy.
Well, you heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen.
Skeletor.
Oso Fresh would show up to Game of Thrones in a black ball cap and a Hype Podcast t-shirt.
Hey, we got those. We got those.
Never before seen on this earth. What dimension did he come from? We don't know, but this is the Hype Podcast. I'm the host with no name.
My name is Oso Fresh. I speak with precision, so hopefully you'll listen. I don't do long division, and I'm kind of good at math.
That was the worst intro in the history of intros, but you can hit us up.
2 plus 2 equals fuck you.
0167.
That's math.
And I'm not going to give you a math equation to call our station because we're here and not on vacation. God damn it. We rhyme so good.
No, we don't.
Mixtape coming soon.
No, we don't.
Listen, we had a Hype Podcast rap battle years and years ago. If you haven't listened to it, go back, listen to the Hype Podcast rap battle. I still believe I was gypped.
It's the worst shit you need to see.
I was gypped. I was clearly way out in front. Hold on. I was the best rapper in the history of rapping. Like, I did such a great job, and just everyone's against me.
Motherfucker, you went out like 8 Mall with spaghetti on your shirt. You did that shit.
Yeah, you're right. I shit on myself and tossed you the mic.
Hey, your mom does not make good spaghetti because it smells like shit.
Listen, all vomit smells like shit, first of all.
Did your mom, hold on, I saw how trashy your mom looked at 8 Mile. Those were spaghetti O's. She didn't want to. Hey,
listen, if my mom was Kim Basinger, you'd do her. Don't even lie. That broad's been hot since like 1972.
I would have to lose myself in the moment.
And you better never let it go. Oh,
if I let it go, I gotta fly her out of state, or you're gonna have a new little brother. Actually, no, it is legal where I live. Yeah, so.
So sorry about your luck. We don't have our work paying for our abortions.
Fuck freely.
You know,
this is your captain, and you are now safe to move around the cabin and fuck freely in Washington.
You know, I wonder when the first man is going to step up in these organizations that are paying for out-of-state abortions and say, "Hey, I got a bitch pregnant. I need y'all to fucking pay for her to go out of state to get an abortion."
That's gonna go to the Supreme Court,
dude.
I would say go to the Supreme Court. He'd be like, I provided a bus pass. Hey, Greyhound, if I sit you next to the fucking driver, that's a premium motherfucking ride. Hey, if we live in Texas and I gotta ship you to California to get that motherfucker fixed. Actually, I think you can get fixed in a closer state than that, but
probably. But I'll tell you, you're not lying. The premium seating on a Greyhound bus is right by the driver. Because you do not want to end up next to the bathroom. Let me fucking tell you. I've never been on a Greyhound bus, but I've heard horror stories.
I've been on a Greyhound bus, and I will tell you, no, you do not want to sit by the bathroom, and you don't want to sit by anybody. To be honest with you,
you don't want to sit on a Greyhound bus.
And as few people is riding the Greyhound bus right now because of the ticket prices, you will be sitting alone.
Dude, but that would be the time to ride, actually.
But yeah, because everybody's getting out for the holiday. Now, the holiday, I got a fucking problem with the holiday. Holiday just got over. Yeah, you want... That's what you want, explosions and applauses? That what you want? Is that what you want? Because that's what it sounded like outside my house last night. Actually, there was no fucking applause. No, motherfuckers, you just blowing shit up. You talk about gas prices are too motherfucking high, but you got time to go out and buy some fucking... You know
how expensive fireworks are right now?
Yeah, so you're going to go buy some motherfucking fireworks to burn.
I know somebody who spent $700 on fireworks.
You could have put that in my tank.
$700. Can you fucking believe that? If I spent, listen, I've spent outlandish amounts of money at the fucking casino on a regular day. If I spent $700 on fireworks, I would fucking smack the shit out of myself.
The most I spent was $3. And I said,
how long ago was that?
Shit, 10 years ago. So it probably was about $700 worth.
No, if you spent $300 10 years ago, I guarantee you that's probably $2,000 in fireworks these days.
Probably, because they all went up.
$2,000. Yeah, not to mention we don't even get to celebrate this shit properly.
We had enough fireworks where I forgot some and there were some for next year. Right. Like I go into the closet, I'm like, what do we got? I got like 10 fucking mortars sitting around in there. I mean, I'm happy that there was no fire in my house.
Not only that, the fireworks are fucking whack nowadays. Like the only thing that's dope is the mortars. The mortars, the Roman candles, stuff like that. All the rest of the shit. Hey, you're not 5 years old. A sparkler's not going to do it for you. The fireworks. Dude, what about the smoke bombs? The smoke bombs are weak as fuck. They don't have snakes anymore. They don't have snakes? No, I haven't seen. The poppets aren't even the little. Yeah, you know how the poppets used to look like those little Coke pouches. Yeah. They don't anymore. They look like little red fucking dynamite sticks. Poppets aren't white anymore? No. They're fucking red. They look like little baby dynamite sticks. They're retarded. It's an atrocity. Yes, that's what I'm saying. I love poppets because you can pop a poppet in your hand. Right. Yeah. And you don't have to worry about your fingers getting blown off. Yeah. And we didn't even have to used to fucking have to worry about going to work the next day. This what fucks me up. You know, I identify as a person that needs to have the 4th of July on Fridays. Because let me tell you my whole strategy. Listen. You have to identify the 4th of July as a Friday. That's how Joe Biden's America works. Oh, no. I identify that I have the 4th of July on Fridays. You identify as the 4th of July on Friday. I identify that as I am a person. I am an Asian 300-pound woman that identifies with having the 4th of July on Fridays. Can you collect disability? All I know is, so here's the setup. If you have the 4th of July on Friday, okay. I get the Friday off. Right. Then I can party it up, have fireworks, have good times, and then I got a whole weekend to fucking live the rest off. Now, on a Monday, that's a foul. That's a serious fucking party foul. On a fucking Monday, yo, I gotta go to work tomorrow. Hey, blow your fingers off at 4 o'clock in the goddamn afternoon, because I gotta go to work tomorrow. Plus, the 4th of July, it's in the middle of fucking July. The solstice was just last goddamn week. So it's gonna stay light until like 9 fucking p.m. So you gotta wait till 10, 11 o'clock so your fireworks even look fucking decent. Then I gotta go to work tomorrow, smell like fucking gun smoke. And cheap margaritas. Dude, check this out. My neighbor actually said that shit. One of the neighbors down the way lit off a firework this morning, and as I'm leaving for work, I hear this motherfucker go, "They had a whole goddamn day yesterday, and they're lighting off shit today. Fuck these people." Hey. A firework is just like, getting that little morning peace. You know, that last firework, you're like, hey, you know what? Hey, look, some leftovers. Hey, well, before I go to work, I might as well knock this out. Especially you old married motherfuckers, I only get in here so often. So before I go to work, I'm going to make sure it really fucking happened. Hey, you ever get fucked up like that and be like, you know what? We need to make it happen again right now, this morning, just to make sure that shit actually fucking happened. I know I left the bar with Chris and I'm here. So let's just run that playback again. You know what? I'm gonna grab some scope and swish my mouth. I'm gonna come back and we gonna make sure this happens. I gotta be at work in like 45 minutes, and I know I still smell like the margarita factory, but we need to make sure that this fucking happened. We need proof. Hey, give me a news. Hey, let's take a newspaper. That's why we can't have the 4th of July on a Friday anymore. Because motherfuckers will be blowing fingers off. We'll be blowing backs out that Saturday morning just to confirm they did it on Friday. Hey, but you got 2 days to get those fingers fucking fixed up. Well, fun fact. I have a buddy who's a plastic surgeon, and that is the busiest day of the year for him. 4th of July. Because guess what? Any hand injuries, foot injuries, face injuries, who are they going to call? Not the Ghostbusters, motherfucker. They call in plastic surgeons.
That's freaking dope. I'll be like, I'm getting a new Porsche off this holiday.
Right? You might be 3 fingers light, but you driving a new Porsche, motherfucker.
I mean, because you think about plastic surgeons. They didn't take any oath to save your fucking life.
No, not at all.
No. This is all extra.
Yeah, they're literally just there to see if they can put you back together, and if not, it's like, we'll do the best with what we can.
The insurance company might help pay for saving your life, but getting that finger back on, you paying for that your goddamn self.
Oh yeah.
I mean, what do you do? Why do you? If you could type with 3 fingers,
that's what cracks me up. According to insurance companies, like appendages are cosmetic. Like if there's literally a formula for this whole thing. Like if you lose a thumb, okay, that's like more significant than blowing off like these 3 fingers.
Well, if you get your middle finger blown off, they should lower your insurance rates because you can't give people the finger in traffic no more.
Nowadays they can grow new ones.
I'm just saying, like, because if I can't handle my business in traffic, because sometimes, motherfucker, you can't hear my horn. And I like to put the finger up. And if you're on Patreon, you can see this. I like to turn it up like the good old days.
Dude, so over the weekend, traffic is a fucking mess everywhere, right? Everybody can relate to this. Traffic's a fucking mess because people are traveling for the holiday and nobody's flying now over like...
No, planes are flying. People are trying to fly. Don't get me wrong.
Over 750,000 flights canceled over the fucking weekend. So people are like, they're driving, they're not going, they're doing whatever. So there's shit ton of traffic. And I don't know if it was because it was hot, a holiday, the traffic, whatever it was, but people were dialed up to 11. I almost saw 3 fucking fistfights in traffic.
In traffic over what?
God, I don't know. I was in my car listening to my own shit. But there's like this fucking parade of cars, and I hear one guy like, just fucking honking.
And you didn't fucking film it?
No, I don't fucking, dude, really? I don't fucking film anything. First of all, deniability, number 1. 2, if your shit pops off, I don't want...
you weren't supposed to be there?
No, my point is...
What were you doing on I-5 at 11 a.m. on Friday morning?
With a cup of coffee.
Where were you going? Yeah. You said you were going to be at work.
Yeah. No, and that's my point. Quite literally, working with law enforcement in the past, if you film some shit, guess what? Your phone is now law enforcement property.
If you're playing Hype Podcast Bingo, mark it down for he worked with law enforcement. There's another square for he was an actor too. And there's another square for he knows karate. Just saying. Mark that down. Hype Podcast Bingo. Thank you.
No, so there's this big long parade of cars and this dude in a big jacked up diesel truck, go figure, is fucking honking at this dude in front of him. And the dude in front of him's like, get off my ass. Because apparently the truck was too close. Well, it's a big ass truck. And
you still don't, just because you got a big ass truck.
No, I get it. I wasn't involved in this situation, but to me,
I mean, what if you got a big ass appendage? Motherfuckers say, shouldn't you stay a certain amount of feet back from people if you have a big appendage?
But from my view, there was plenty of room between him and this car in front of him, and the guy in front of him was just in like one of those little what is it?
I mean, like if a lady got a beaver like Dr. J's afro, then you should stay back.
What's the car? What's the car that the Chicago dude was fucking driving? Remember that? You hear about this shit over the weekend?
Yeah, who didn't hear about this? It was
a Fit, a Honda, like a little Honda Fit.
A Honda Fit.
Yeah, this dude's in a little fucking Honda Fit, right? And there's this big jacked up diesel truck behind him, and he's like, "Get the fuck off my ass!" And the diesel truck's like, "Fuck you, dude."
I'm sitting here kind of amazed in the fact they never tell you what these motherfuckers drive to do these things. But I didn't see a motherfucker in a Honda. Somebody saying we're looking for a motherfucker in a Honda Fit. Dude, a report over the radio. We are chasing a Honda Fit. You're
chasing a fucking Honda Fit.
Motherfucker, you're driving a Charger and you're chasing a Honda Fit. Now I have to send my condolences out because what is taking place is a very horrible act. And
but it's Chicago. What do you expect?
But they were outside Chicago. They were in Highland Park where Michael Jordan used to dunk basketballs in his yards with his kids over there.
Dude, Highland Park is a fucking suburb of Chicago. If I want to go from the hood to Highland Park, no traffic, 30 minutes.
Nobody leaves the hood to do a mass shooting. Look that up. It never fucking happens.
Dude, have you seen the guy? Have you seen the fucking guy? Face tatted, looks like fucking Elon Musk, and Snoop Dogg had a baby with Takeshi 6ix9ine. This motherfucker was from the hood, I guarantee it.
You know, that is a three-way I do not want to fucking witness. Just saying. Mental pictures.
This face tattoos, fucking neck tattoos. This guy had to have been from the hood.
No, that guy's from there.
From Highland Park.
He is from Highland Park.
Is he a bum in Highland Park?
No, his dad just ran for mayor a couple years ago. So the mayor had to come out and say, I know this motherfucker. She's like, I've met this motherfucker. I've never seen it where the mayor comes out after a mass shooting and goes, oh yeah, I know that guy.
So his dad
probably been to her house for fucking dinner.
So his dad's clearly probably well-to-do and bought him a Honda Fit to drive around. No wonder he's so pissed off.
That would have me in a bad space.
I mean, coming from a man who voluntarily drives the little lunchbox Scion, how would you feel? How would you feel if your mom, when you were 16, and I don't know how old this guy is. I'm talking to Oso Fresh.
I think he's
right
like
now.
21, 22.
Okay, when Oso Fresh is 21, 22.
He was a loner in high school. No, duh.
Yeah, have you seen the motherfucker's picture?
He was a loner in high school. He was a bit of a social outcast, but he was in the rap club.
Yeah. If you have not seen this guy's picture, imagine Will from Stranger Things, that haircut. Imagine white Snoop Dogg had sex with Takeshi 6ix9ine. Both those rappers, mold them into one, and fucking put those in your imagination. That's what this guy looks like. He's like 85 pounds, soaking wet, with a mushroom. He looks like Toadstool. His haircut looks like fucking Toadstool.
This man looks like he is going to be the janitor for your kids in high school, and they just walk past him every day and wonder what happened to his fucking life.
As they spit on the floor in front of his mouth.
He's going to be that guy. You know, no, they're not going to fuck with him. Tattoo on the face? If I run into a janitor at high school with a tattoo on his fucking face, you think I'm going to fuck with him? That's the last dude you're fucking with. I'm in fucking high school. You have a tattoo on your fucking face.
That janitor's likely to shoot up a parade.
I'm breaking up with a bitch every 2 weeks, and you figured out something you want to write on your face for the rest of your fucking life.
Oh my God. That is the most vivid fucking picture I have ever imagined in my entire life.
So I will show that man the utmost respect. And one of the tattoos above his eye said, awake. Shit, are you? Sorry for saying, I'm wide awake.
No, did you see all these fucking pictures too? Like the media went insane on this dude and was like, oh, he's sporting a fucking Trump flag and he likes guns. Well,
no, he's involved in some foreign white supremacist group. So like white supremacist group, to me, they seem like they really scraped the bottom of the barrel for fucking members over in this country. So if he could not make it into the American white supremacist group, there really is a problem.
Yeah, you can't make it into the American KKK. You're going to the foreign KKK? Dude.
And if you happen to actually watch the show and are a member of the KKK, hey, hit us up and let us know. Is the criteria high? Would he not have made the cut?
Is there an assessment? Yeah, do I have to take like a prerequisite? Like, you know, do I check the box? No mental illness?
I mean, is there a KKK SAT?
Yeah.
Or is there a KKK GED?
A job application?
I got the KKK GED before I get take my KKK.
Or is it like joining a fraternity? I have to wear a fucking like adult diaper and run through the mall and make weird like African animal noises.
You know, in both cases, you get some big dude named Bubba whooping your ass with a stick. So I think it's all about the same. But see, I want to be safe on the goddamn 4th of July. I think it just fucks me up that I can't go just be out, hanging out, having a fucking hot dog, and a fucking Frank, Eddie. There's no Brontosaurus burgers. Anyway, go out and have a hot dog and a fucking Frank and watch them blow off about $40,000 worth of firework without somebody fucking shooting off some fucking shit. And
why don't we deal with that here? Why don't we deal with that problem here?
What's even fucked up here? This motherfucker, there's a dude that was here from California.
Okay.
On the waterfront with his kid.
Mm-hmm.
Some dumb motherfucker comes up and starts yelling Asian slurs, slugs him in the head, knocks him off his bike, and then starts punching his daughter, 5-year-old daughter, in the fucking helmet.
Listen, I don't know about the guy, but I have a feeling that 5-year-old was talking shit. You know how kids are.
Well, it started out because he was saying some Asian slurs because obviously he has some kind of hate for Asian Americans. And
she probably looked up and said, "Daddy, what's a gook?" And he was like, "Oh, whoa. Hell no, bitch." What? I'm adding color to the story.
No.
Children are innocent.
The man who assaulted them called them names, then assaulted them. Okay?
No, I'm saying, you know how kids are? They're innocent and stupid. So when they hear something, they're like, "Daddy, what's fuck?" I'll bet you that's what happened. That's why the kid got hit. I
mean, they're Asian. That's your cousin's last name. That's what fuck is. No, but it just the whole scenario. I mean, you're there with child. You're from California. You're just touring down. You watch Portlandia enough fucking times. You thought it was cool up here. Motherfucker, you just riding your bike right down the Willamette and somebody starts yelling some goddamn racial slurs, then wants to come assault you. He was lucky because some bystander jumped in and grabbed the dude.
See, I don't know if I buy that. I feel like there's a little bit more to it than that. Like, this dude clearly had something going on, and maybe his dad was Asian. And he had a fucking flashback to when he was 9 and getting his ass beat and was like, "I'm not going to take this shit anymore." I don't know. But I highly doubt the media is telling us the whole fucking story about this entire ensemble.
Did you do any background research to find out
I don't
if the media
need
was
to do
telling
it. Listen, I told you about my Albertsons incident in fucking Idaho. That was a white guy and 2 Mexican individuals, okay? Nobody's safe.
Did you see that episode? Because it's a really long story.
Nobody's fucking safe, bro.
Your ears weren't fucking safe, bro.
All I'm saying is this guy could have been walking down the waterfront having Tourette's or something, and the dad looks over and is like, gives him a mean mug, gives him like a fuck you, slips him the finger. Whatever happened, we're not getting the whole story.
I'll tell you like this. I know when it comes to the N-word being used in a derogatory way, sometimes white folks, it's just the meanest thing you know how to say. It doesn't make you necessarily racist. It's just, I just seen a white person get pushed to that fucking limit, and then they go, "You fucking, yeah, I mean, that's all I got. That's all I got. There's nothing I can say to you to really hurt your feelings, black guy. You're probably stealing my bitch or kicking my ass or just showing out on the fucking basketball court like Fresh Prince did in that one episode. Yeah, you fucking." Yeah, because that's all I got. And you know what? Hey, I got new. You know, I'm from that generation. That white guy probably had New Edition posters on his fucking wall.
Okay, I'm glad you brought this up. We haven't gone there in a long time.
Where we going? Where?
You brought up the N-word, so I'm gonna ask you.
Please don't ask me questions about the N-word.
Under what circumstances would you punch a 5-year-old? Didn't see that coming, did you, motherfucker?
I think it depends on how tall they are. I mean, if your 5-year-old's the same height as me and saying racial slurs, then I might punch your 5-year-old. Actually, you know, you're not supposed to react with violence when people do stuff like that, but I don't know. I mean, if I'm out and I'm drinking and the 5-year-old's in the bar and they're drinking too, and we happen to be scheming on the same chick, that'll probably punch the 5-year-old pretty squarely because I've been drinking. I probably punch and teabag. I mean, because and when they take me outside, I'd be like, "I thought we were mutual combatants." Then all of a sudden, I gotta register. First, I mean, I don't have to register for the child abuse. I just have to register because I teabagged a grown-looking man. That's why
a grown-looking 5-year-old.
A grown-looking 5-year-old. Now my life is fucking fucked. What was he doing in the bar anyway? Looking at my bitch.
Is this like one of those?
Do you know about Johnny's?
Is this like one of those fucking accidents where you get rear-ended and it shoves you into the other car so the original car is liable for damages to both vehicles? Is that what happens? So you're in there, you punch the 5-year-old. The 5-year-old falls into the fucking chick that you're talking to, knocks one of her teeth out. Are you liable for that now?
No, I think they're going to be more caught up on the fact that I knocked out a 5-year-old in teabag.
Not that the 5-year-old was in the bar.
No. They're real picky how they do crimes. Like, if you get fucked up while you're doing something wrong, usually they'll let that go.
Dude.
If you're in a bar and get assaulted, they're going to let the fact that you're in the bar go.
Oh, dude.
They do it for chicks all the time.
Dude, I remember years...
Hopefully, you chicks that listen to the show don't go to bars where assault is a normal thing. Just saying. But if you... Because I remember working at radio. If you were 17 and you were in the bar, unless something went bad... If something went bad, some dude was out of hand, out of pocket, whatever, they would push him out the bar before you.
Yeah, well, because they didn't want to get caught with a 17-year-old in the bar. So they're like, out of sight, out of mind. And
also, they need fertile fields for those seeds that need to be sown. It's a nightclub.
Tell your friends they can come here too, bitch.
It's late night chest, not late afternoon chess.
I don't know. I don't fully follow that because years and years ago, I was at a bar and this guy fucking sucker punched me and they dragged me outside and they called the police.
How old were you 5 years old?
No, I was like 27 when this happened. And so they call the police. The police,
you were an idiot.
The police show up and no, it was like random. It like he thought I was somebody else.
Knew you and you were an idiot.
Oh yeah. Oh no, that's beside the point.
Yeah, you were a fucking idiot. So probably well deserved.
That's also probably partially true. However, so they call the police. The police show up and they start asking me for my information. Like they want my ID. They want to know what I'm doing there. And I'm like, no. I'm the one who was assaulted. And they're like, oh, well, can you point the guy out? I was like, yeah, he's right there. And I'm literally looking at the guy. He went to go play pool. And I'm like, he's right there. And they're like, oh, well, they say that's not him. They say he left already. I'm like, I'm looking at the motherfucker. He's got my blood on his shirt.
That wasn't your bar.
Yeah. Oh, exactly. And that's the day.
That was your bar.
That's the day I learned that it wasn't my bar. And I haven't been back since.
I've seen it come up where folks like to walk into bars and go, well, I felt uncomfortable. I've walked into bars and felt uncomfortable. And it's not always a race thing. It's just they don't want my ass in there.
You ever walked into a bar in Philly? You're going to fucking feel uncomfortable. You ever walk into a neighborhood in Philly? You're going to feel uncomfortable. There's so many fucking places like that. Because they got neighborhood bars in Philly. Like you walk out the house, you can walk down to the corner and there's a bar.
See, that'd be nice. Because like my closest bar, I got to tell you, my closest bar is 8 blocks away. I just fixed my scooter today. So I rode it to Safeway. Now I can't ride it to the bar. I have an electric scooter. It's a labor of love. It sucks. It doesn't go uphill.
You have to push it?
You have to push it uphill. I mean, this is the weakest thing you ever had. I would be better off with a goddamn Power Wheels.
One of those little fucking Barbie Jeeps?
I sure would be switching lanes. So I want to let you know.
If you think Oso Fresh should get a little fucking Barbie Jeep, hit us up, 503-776-0167.
Or if you want to drive me to the bar.
Or if you want to be Oso's personal Uber, you can drive him to the bar anytime you want, and you can even buy him a drink. He'll let you. Also, you already know, so it's about that time to go. We got to get the fuck out of here because I'm sweating, I got shit to do, and I got some water to drink, bitch.
It's time to go.
It is time to go.
We're leaving soon.
We're leaving now. Right fucking now. I got to do some on-call shit. I got to turn these fucking lights off.
Were you a doctor?
Yeah. Are you kidding me? I am the...
Are you a plastic surgeon?
I'm the IT doctor, bitch. I fix shit.
You're a plastic surgeon?
No. I don't fuck with appendages and body parts. I ain't gay.
Wow. It's whatever you identify as.
I identify as 2022.
So, I urge you to write your congressperson and let them know that the 4th of July is whatever day you identify with it to be.
I urge you to write Joe Biden and tell that motherfucker to stop raising our goddamn gas prices. Stop asking billionaires to quit gouging us at the pump. They don't give a fuck. It's called capitalism, bitch.
And for the podcast, after the podcast, I have to say, if I do happen to get into a fisticuff with your 5-year-old in a bar over a bitch, I I hope they arrest you too for letting that little motherfucker come in there. It's not all my fault. I didn't know he was 5 years old. How is he as tall as me in a bar is talking to my bitch? That's his fault. He should know better. Put him in timeout. Do something better with that shit. Bring spanking back, because I do not want to have to beat your 5-year-old's ass again. You go to jail too. We're out of here.
Fuck it. We'll do it live.
Do you like that fucking spin, son? Since you brought up the N-word.